Diesel17K asks, have you seen the new Cartoon Network miniseries called Infinity Train? I watched the finale and it was absolutely incredible. You should definitely watch it. Honestly, I've been hearing about this series a lot lately, though I haven't watched it until today, to be honest. I've seen the pilot, and I intend to watch more of it, to be honest. I like it. Trainwreck asks, in 2020, I'm gonna get a Lionel Legacy Pier Marquette 1225. Do you have model trains? Honestly, I did have a bunch of big train sets, but they're all gone, and I'd rather not explain what happened to them, to be honest. Plymouth Ruckingberg asks, what is your most personal pet peeve that you can or can't avoid almost all the time? Well, believe it or not, my most personal pet peeve that I absolutely hate about myself is the fact that I'm so sensitive. And practically that's due in part to my PTSD, and until my friend Autumn helped me with that a few days ago, I could not get over being so sensitive no matter how hard I tried. So kudos to my friend Autumn for that. New England Railvan Productions asks, are you excited to see CNO 2716 be restored like Big Boy and return to Steam? And do you think Southern 1401 will ever see Steam again? Do you think the GBQ 237 is ugly? And in all seriousness, what's your favorite newer or older diesel? Well, I am pretty excited to see 2716 return to Steam, because honestly I like how the project is turning out, and I've been hoping since I was younger that it would get restored. As for 1401, I'd like to see it return to Steam, but I highly doubt it, mainly because of the Smithsonian refusing to let NS Steam program use it. And I don't think the BQ237 is ugly. In fact, I like how the cab is designed. My favorite freight diesel is the EMD GP60 because of the booster unit, and the EMD F59 PHI because I like the streamlining style. Berkshire 765 asks, 765 or 2716, what is my favorite big boy, and what do you think of my channel? Well, you think I choose 2716 because not only is it getting restored, but it participated in the NS Steam program and had a really nice whistle. But honestly, 765 takes the cake for me because honestly, I like its design, and I was actually thinking of using it as my train Sona before I chose 1522 as my train Sona back in the day. And personally, I could take any big boy. I like them all regardless of the number. And I do like your channel, Berkshire 765. We may have had our differences back in April and May of last year. Even though that's come to pass, I think you're a pretty cool guy. I mean, you have really funny videos. And not to mention, your birthday has recently passed, so happy birthday, dude. Caden Robinson asked, my favorite engine is 1522 and 4449. What's your favorite besides 1522, and what do you think of my series? Honestly, I've never really thought about that too much. As much as I like 1522 and other Frisco engines, my other top favorite engine would be Atlantic Coastline number 1504, because it's the only one of its class left, and because of that it has great historical significance. As for your series though, by the way, I voice my trained Sona named Frank in his series, so check that out. But even though your first episode was a bit of a flunk, you'll get better at it eventually. Just remember, it just takes practice, dude. TrainFan101 asks, do you think or wish that 4460 will be restored? Well, honestly, I wanted it to be restored myself, but from what I've read, it's actually a bit dangerous to restore because of sanding on the boiler, and because that it would need a new boiler fabricated if that were possible. NS8098 fan asks, what do you think of getting restored? If 7 GS4s are preserved, where are they now? And if BNSF painted a heritage unit, what would that heritage unit be like on what locomotive? Well, honestly, I wished I was getting restored, but because of a cracked flue shade, it's not going to be anytime soon, sadly. But hey, on a more positive note, I wouldn't mind seeing another GS4 operating in St. Louis, or maybe pulling the Sunset Limited every once in a while, or maybe even with another big engine. As for the Heritage unit, bruh, we need a Frisco Heritage unit, probably on a former Frisco diesel engine if there are any still in existence. Decepticon Blitzwing asks, if you could be a triple-changing transformer, what would be your second vehicle mode be? Honestly, I choose a plane because I like aviation, specifically the B-17 Flying Fortress. B&M Steam production task, I bequeath a boot to the head. A what? Ouch. Anyway, he asked, what's your favorite Scottish locomotive? Honestly, my favorite is the Caledonian 812 because of how versatile it was as a goods engine, and because of how strong it was despite its size. Autumn K asked, hey Frankie, do you plan on doing more reaction videos? Hashtag we are extra thick together forever. Well, I do plan on it, sis. The reason I haven't been doing it lately is because of, well, life issues and, what now?
We're extra thick!
Calm down, Frank. It's no big deal. It's probably just one of your besties' flirt comments, that's all. I'm gonna have a good time laughing about this with the guys. I'm probably gonna regret this.